What's going on? It's your boy Peter Jackson. We live. We're in my studio right now. That exclusive with TorontoRappers.com. You know what it is, man. Your boy Peter Jackson.
Talk bread, but ain't got that. New DeVille, I just caught that.
It's the last album dropped till now. It's a fresh start. We've been doing a lot of touring. Obviously, Toronto Rappers was out there with us at the D-Block tour with me, Sheek, and Styles. A lot of other tours. I'm about to leave and hit the road right now with Jadakiss. Did a run with French Montana across Canada. A lot of stuff, man. We're getting ready to go over to Europe. We're getting ready to go to the States for the first time. Just a lot of stuff. The new albums came out. It's about 2 weeks in right now. Fresh start. That's out on iTunes. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of recording. I got myself situated in my new studio. All that kind of stuff. So I mean, a lot of stuff, man. The business and everything, man. You know me, I keep it moving. So a lot of different stuff.
I don't give a fuck about where you go. I don't give a fuck about your crib. I don't give a fuck about your hoe. I don't give a fuck about what you drive. I don't give a fuck about your dough.
Definitely, I'm definitely affiliated with D-Block. I mean, I explain it. I just started kind of explaining it more to people because at first I didn't even know where I was standing with them because I was asking for a deal. Like, I was like, yo, like, you know, I grew up on D-Block. I wanted to be signed to D-Block. That's, you know, what, excuse me, what my initial reaction was, you know, when me and Sheek got close. And she kind of put me on the game, especially with D-Block, where it was like me and Sheek had a relationship. I went down to Yonkers. I worked with everybody. I met Styles. I met Jada. We kicked it. Me, Styles, and Sheek toured Canada, obviously, together. Now me and Jada are about to tour together. We obviously have that Can't Get Enough record together where everybody's on it. Me and Sheek have a bunch of records together. I've got a couple records with Styles. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff with Jada. But I think, like, it's a family situation over there. D-Block is a family situation, so it's not something I could be just thrown into. Like, it gradually has to happen because those guys are brothers. They came up together way before music. They will be together way after the music. And that's something that I love about that situation, is that it's not just something that a dollar sign could be thrown on. It's not something that a song makes. It's literally family. It's like any relationship with you and your friends and the stuff you go through with people that makes you family. That's how that situation is growing. And I mean, to me, I think I'm part of D-Block. Them D-Block boys will tell you that I'm working with them. I'm affiliated with them. I'm part of that situation. But there's no exact signing yet because D-Block's not a label. D-Block is a brand. D-Block is a symbol. D-Block is a way of life, and it's a brand. And you know, Jada's got his solo situation. Styles has his solo situation. Sheek has his solo situation. Then he's got his Woo Block situation. And now they've got a deal coming in with the Locks. It's a brand new deal that should be out anytime now that everybody's going to see. And I think, you know, once that happens and once I figure out what I want to, wherever I end up, I'll still be putting that D-Block stamp on everything, hopefully. And I mean, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, you're gonna keep seeing me with Styles. You're gonna keep seeing me with Jada. You're gonna keep seeing me with Sheek. So whatever it grows into, I think that it's pure and it's real, and it's not something that can be forced. It's not one of those situations where a big artist heard me and I was a big dollar sign to that artist. It's, you know, we actually get along and we actually have relationships. So it'll build from there.
Stage with $100 grand, and that's every one of my shows. I don't give a fuck about what you drink. I don't give a fuck about what you smoke. I don't give a fuck about what you do. I don't give a fuck about where you go.
I mean, coming up for me, I got a lot of stuff going on in the new year. After the Jadakiss tour, I'm going to be going to the States with Styles P. For the first time. I've never really toured the States, so it's going to be a nice blessing for me to be over there. I'm going to be going to Europe. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff with the new album. I'm already working on my new album after Fresh Start. So Def people over there at A&R, my record right now. The first single is called On the Road with Wiz Khalifa. So to me, it's just like we're making steps in the right directions. We're doing the right things and we're moving correctly to get to where we need to be. And there's just going to be, you know, tons more tours in Canada, because that's something that, like, you have to do. You have to stay on the road. And I actually think that's what I'm going to call my new album, is going to be called On the Road, just because that's where you have to be. I mean, it's very indie rock. It's very, you know, independent to do that, you know, you do a show for 50 people in the city, and you come back and you do the same city for 100 people a year later, then 150, then 300, then 500, then 1,000. Like, that's the progression. That's something that Wiz did. That's something that a lot of rock bands did. So that's kind of where we got that from, to stay on the road and stay, you know, in the pocket of the grind, and just continuously build in those markets. Because whatever we've done in Toronto, or whatever we've done in Calgary, Saskatoon, Vancouver, Winnipeg, we have to now go do in the UK, in Sweden, in Austria, in Japan, in Australia. Like, these are all huge markets, the UK, and I mean, they don't know who we are. So we have to build from the ground up, same way there as we did here. And that's, you know, what we're doing. That's, you know, where we're moving. There's gonna be a lot more tours overseas, a lot more music. I'm gonna be a lot more consistent, I think, with putting out new music. I think I waited too long, definitely in my life and Fresh Start, to put out new music. And I think that's something, you know, with the videos and the way the internet and everything's viral right now, is you need to be consistent. Like, I dropped, you know, 3 or 4 big records in the last 2 weeks on all the blogs. Like, that Can't Get Enough record with the Lox, it was on everything from Funkmaster Flex to DJ White Owl's new mixtape, you know, The Vibe magazine, Source, all hip hop DX, of course Toronto rappers, everybody. So to me, it was like, if that record got picked up and it went everywhere, I'm just gonna keep doing that. Like, there's no point in waiting and sitting on music. It don't make no sense to do that. So there's gonna be a lot more music, and I think we just, you know, gonna keep things moving in the right direction for the album.
I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter.
85, 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Arrested 3 times.
The situation with So So Def is kind of weird to me, because it kind of arose where I was contacted by Jermaine Dupri's assistant, and he asked if he could do a remix to Can't Get Enough, which is my record with the Lox. And he listened to the album and he was like, they were blown away. So what basically happened was, they started feeding me records. They wanted to hear me on certain things, and we did records with everybody. Like, I mean, everybody. And I mean, I don't want to say too much about people, but just, I think it'll sound corny if I sit here and name like 30 people. But like I said, the first single off the album's with Wiz. I got a record with Mano and Trey the Truth on the same record with me. And I mean, there's another single that I think we have with Lloyd, the singer from Atlanta. And just tons of stuff, man. It was a blessing that they really liked the music, and they really liked that song. And that song gathered a lot of attention, even for Jay Votto, who was a singer on the record. He's doing some stuff with some amazing people in the States right now, and I couldn't be happier about that. That's a dope situation too for him, and just everything, man. Like, I don't know where I'll end up with the So So Def situation. They might just A&R the record. We might go somewhere else with it when it's done, but it's definitely helping, and it's something that I'm very appreciative of, and happy to be a part of right now. Yeah, I mean, basically, people can get in contact with me at Peter Jackson 905 on Twitter and Instagram. Same thing, peterjacksonmusic.ca. And like I said, that Fresh Start album is in stores. It's on iTunes. It's on Bandcamp worldwide, so you can pick it up there. And yeah, man, basically, thank you to Toronto rappers for the continuous support and being here to actually look out for artists like myself, and give us an avenue to be proud of, and put our stuff on, and, you know, just be a part of. So, Toronto rappers, your boy Peter Jackson, you know what it is.